Blaised. Get blazed. Get blazed. Get blazed. Get blazed. Get blazed. What is up, everybody? Welcome in. Welcome in. We are live here for, well, what possibly could be the final gathering of LTD. We've heard of all the discourse, all the issues, all the problems we've had on air. And I got all this information thrown in front of me in the last 5 minutes. We know who Mr. Yuck is. He did reveal himself. He should be here soon. He'll be here on the show. But I just got a whole bunch of information. And I'm a little bit in shock myself of who it is. Hopefully we'll find out the why here soon. And today is the deadline for whoever the hell we are. So I want to thank everyone for joining us here tonight. We got Mordrin, we got Joker, we got Wally, we got Tiffany, Cowboy, Butterfly, Chad Trader's here, Jake is here, Jesse's here. Zachariah's here, Joker, Mordrin, Butterfly, Matt Storm. So today, it's going to be a kind of a weird day. So make sure you share this out. Let people know we're live because we're going to get right back in it. We're going to get right into it. We were supposed to have this Mr. Yuck guy. We were supposed to have him revealed, and it didn't happen. So today I find out who he is, but I don't know why he's done it. but we will get to that soon. Also, the gathering, check out the links. There's the 70-man tournament. There's the 29-woman tournament. And now we are down to 2 in each. And we'll talk about that here. We're going to go over the match card. We're going to go over the roster of the champions and all that good stuff. But to say I have a surprise would be an understatement, because the information I just got could blow up on us. So we'll see if this person shows up soon here in the booth and we find out exactly who Mr. Yuck is, who the we are, and what we're doing after today. We know what's going on today. All right, so let's get right to it. And we've had the Pick Your Poison matches were basically your matches that you booked. So you booked matches. We had to Pick Your Poison show the other day. Not a big deal like that. Yeah, you guys want to try to guess who it is? Try to guess who it is. The Gladiator Gauntlet as well. And now it's a big announcement, people, coming up, so stay tuned. Here's your champions right now. Matt Storm is your world champ. Mordrin is your lethal champ. Totes is your internet champ. The thing is, all 3 of them will fight each other in our main event for the first time ever. The internet champ, the lethal champ, the LTD world champ in a match against each other for the main event. Now, time permitting, that could be on Tuesday. We could move the Goddess versus Diamond match and the Mordrin Storm Totes match to Tuesday. You'll see why later on tonight. Some people are saying Monstar, Yeti, LA, Yeti. Well, we're about to find out who he is here in a minute or two. No, Cowboy John, don't even say that name. Dadgummit. Azrael will defend his Crazy 8 title and the G6 titles along with Joker and Atticus. The Wolves Den will defend their tag titles against the G6 champs. The G6 women's champs will defend their titles against the Double Duchess champs. These are all champion versus champion matches, title versus title matches, but it's not winner take all. We'll get over the rules in a bit. Here's your roster. But after the news we're getting, this is about to shake up completely. You have the regular roster, you have the Battle Queen division. 70 men, 29 women. We had the tournament, the gathering. We're at the finals here today. David Podan in the building. What's happening? So we're about to find out exactly what this is all about. Who is Mr. Yuck? We're about to find out. We are here. We've been here. All right. I know you're here. We'll find out. We'll talk about the we here in a little bit. Reject in the house. What's happening? So, back in the 1970s, over 100 years ago, there was these stickers they'd put on stuff that was poisonous. And here's the commercial. That song you guys love and you keep hearing and you can't get enough of it. Who is Mr. Yuck? Bad timing, Mr. Yuck. We got this wee bullshit to put up with. Who's Mr. Yuck?
Mr. Yuck is me. Mr. Yuck is green.
Home is full of lots of things that children shouldn't touch. Home is full of bad things that can hurt you very much. Now there's a man whose face is green that you ought to get to know. He'll warn you when danger's coming fast or slow. Get to know his face in every single place. When you see it, you'll know quick. Things marked yuck make you sick. Sick, sick, sick. Sick, sick, sick. Mr. Yuck is mean. Mr. Yuck is green.
I was going to try to call that number, see what happens. Did someone still answer that hotline? So the Mr. Yuck stickers started showing up. The song kept playing over and over and over because they bought time, and we had to adhere to that. So who is Mr. Yuck? Well, I found out earlier today. I found out who it was. Yes, of course it was, Gav. Why do you think I know so much about it? If he's in the house. So, I found out earlier today that, and we are going to put Mr. Yuck to one more test. Stay tuned for more on that. Mr. Yuck came dressed in this silly ass outfit. We were wondering who he was. Who's Mr. Yuck? Why is he dressed this way? He's a big guy, so it ruled out a bunch of people right away. Are you guys ready to find out who he is? Lord Amadeus. I'll tell you right now, all of your guesses have been wrong. Now, it does narrow it down when you see his frame. You got to pick a big dude. You got to pick someone huge. Anybody want to make any last guesses before we make the reveal? Hobo was a good guess, too. He would have got jacked a little bit more. Yeti or Pete, good guesses? No, not right. No, Schmoo. That's a great guess. I was waiting for that guess. Since Zerk was around a little bit, I was waiting for someone to say War. Nope, not War either. No one's guessed it. Not Schmoo. He would have had to be working out a lot too, because he's a big dude. Not Pete. He came around too. That helped make people think it might be him. All right, let's reveal him. Unless anyone wants to make any final guesses, not Shifty. Oh my goodness. Lady Devil. It was Xander Webb. Xander Webb. Steel City Committee. He was a friend of mine. But the more I think about it, he did just kind of appear out of nowhere in the beginning of the digital world. Schmoo and Tyson Parker and myself, we grew up together, went to high school together, played football together. We were friends together. But it was Xander Webb, the creature, this big, huge son of a bitch. Now, I knew I had the cyborg vibes with him, but he should be showing up any moment here. He was also the first ever digital LTD world champion. Him and Pete fought for it. Jeff Matthews in the house. So Xander Webb has been revealed as Mr. Yuck. But why? He's about to show up here in the booth soon. Xander Webb, a member of the Steel City Committee, a member of the Steel City security team. He's been by my side, this monster, out of nowhere. Xander Webb, 6'9", 353. He's huge. Vulgar display of power, his finisher. Steel City Committee member. That's why I couldn't wait for the podcast to start. We got this information right when the podcast was about to start. What was that? Xander is here. What? You're just going to hand me this? That's it? You're not going to give me any explanation. We have been here for years. Here's what's written on his little note he left me. I guess he doesn't want to talk to me. We watched closely to the Combat Kingdom. I will transcribe for you guys. Wait a minute. Mr. Yuck? Mr. Yuck? It is the same thing. We even took some of you to study, but we returned you with no harm. Most of you. Mordrin, you spoiled my plan and beat me. So I took it out on Joker. What? Your son Aiden and Jeff were the chosen ones. Now we are the true chosen ones. And Nightbot, we are here. We've been here. How about that? We decided the show would end early Thursday. Why, Mr. Yuck? From our studies signifies that danger is near. We have scouted and now introduce to you all the true chosen ones. And we declare stable war. Can they even do that? So wait a minute. My first thing would be aliens? Xander Webb is an alien that abducted people? I was one of them. I was one of them that was taken away. We have decided the teams and picked those who will represent us. You all will collect medallions and gems, but don't let us get them. All right, the message has been sent. We have been here for years. We watch closely the Combat Kingdom. We even took some of you to study. We returned them with no harm. Most of you. Mordrin, you spoiled my plan and beat me, so I took it out on Joker. Jeff and Aiden were the chosen ones. Now we are the true chosen ones. We decided to show the end early Thursday. Okay. Why, Mr. Yuck? From our studies, it signifies that danger is near. We have scouted and now introduce you all the true chosen ones. And we declare stable war. I've seen fire and I've seen rain. We've seen fire from the sky. We've seen unnatural disasters, the floods, the earthquakes, the tornadoes. We hid underground to avoid that. Millions have perished. The Combat Kingdom, maybe a fourth of the population over the last 100 years is now gone. They were taking people and bringing them back. And I wonder why my daughter Sunshine showed up out of nowhere today. We're going to get to the teams. We're going to get to exactly who is in this war and who did Mr. Yuck and we choose. Are they aliens? That sure as hell sounds like what it is. People disappear. They show up at a different place. They seem unharmed. What did they do to me? Well, let's break this down a little more. Stable War is about to start. And we got our little Stable War theme song to break down as we introduce what the gems were, what they mean, who's in Stable War, how will the stages go, and yes, it's still here in 2K24. All right, the war is upon us. Stable War 17. And as these gifts were given to me over the past week or so, we have 13 gems. Does anyone know what the 13 gems signify? 13 gems were given to me. Each gem of different color, origin, value. The purple amethyst was first, the black obsidian, a blue and green zircon, a pink star rose quartz, a gold amber gem, a light green emerald, a crimson ruby, a star ruby, a red bloodstone, white and blue moonstone, orange coral, yellow citrine, blue sapphire, and a dark green jade gem were gifted to me. Now, that's part of the goal in the Combat Kingdom. The first round, everyone will fight each other 3 times. Everyone will have 3 matches. The second round, if you don't have any gems, you're out. So you have to win a match in the first 3 group stage rounds to stay in. All this is going to be put all over social media. Stable War will go on. Stage 1 is the group stage. Stage 2 is the collecting gems stage. Because after stage 1, we're going to have a handful of people that are gone. But there'll be some that have 1 gem, some that have 2 gems, some that have 3 gems, some that have 5 gems. We will have matches in stage 2, battling stable versus stable, until there are only 4 teams holding all the gems. Then in stage 3, those 4 teams will go head-to-head in the final 4 in the original format we're about to do, which is 10 one-on-one matches. Stable War history. Eternity won the first one in December 2017. Then Ruthless Incorporated. 2 groups I didn't want nothing to do with after a while. They were hell and torment for me in LTD. Great competitors, legendary performers. Opaque Brotherhood, AF and AM, Steel City, the Empire, which turned into the Alpha Empire, Sudden Death, and the Scavengers combined together to win a Stable War. What's up, Arman, Jamar, Tiffany, Gregory Blakely? What is happening, everybody? I'm losing my voice already, and I got to do a 3-hour show. That's not a good thing. Azrael in the house. A little whiskey will help. I always thought about, I never went through and like totaled everybody how many, like I should probably go back. It would be easy to do. You go back on my page for the videos and find the finals of each Stable War, because they're all on here on my YouTube page. And see who was in the final teams. I have some of it written down, but not every team I don't think I have written down. Now, after MAD, Battle Squad, twice, Lethal, Madness, there's 16 champions, but there's 13 different teams. 3 teams have repeated. So, 13 gems, 13 different past Stable War champs. So we have the championship belt on the bottom. So the championship belt on the bottom has the medallion of each of the past 16, including the logo on the main part of the belt. The side plates have all the former champions. So 12, 6 on each side, 13 in the middle. There's been 13 championships. Either later on tonight, which I doubt it with my voice, probably on Tuesday, because Stable War will start on Wednesday. Or Thursday. I'm sorry, Thursday. So, normally we don't have 3 Stable Wars in one game, but we needed something to pass the time while 25 is being patched. So I started with the gems. So each gem will be won in a first round match. Now, 10 teams, 5 each. 5 times 3 is 15. That's still 2 gems out there. There will be 2 additional gems, plus the Stable War 16 belt will also carry through this tournament. There will be a match where someone will get to carry that Combat Kingdom 16 title belt you see on the screen. That'll also be a gem. So there's technically 16 gems. All right. Just like there are former champions. Confused? All you got to do is read and watch. Here's how it lines up. 1 gem per team that has won the championship before, the Stable War title. So the purple amethyst was for Eternity. The black obsidian was for Rootless. The zircon was for the Brotherhood. The pink quartz, the pink rose quartz, was AF and AM. The amber gold was from Steel City. The emerald and the ruby, Alpha Empire, and the sudden death scavengers. Got the red lounge, the bloodstone. The moonstone was for the awesome friends. The coral was for the battle squad. Citrine was for the MAD. Sapphire was for the lethal. Jade was for madness. And there will be a tiger's eye matchup and a diamond matchup. So there'll be 15 group stage battles. There are 10 teams, but your team will only face 3 other teams. All right. Then after the group stage, if your team has not won any of these 15 gems, your team is out. All those remaining will compete until there's only 4 teams left. That may only be 3 matches, 2 matches, 5 matches. There'll be a week designated for stage 2, where we go from, I don't know how many. It could be as many as 10, as few as 4, down to 4. All right. So each gem you collect, you win your match, you win a medallion. Each head-to-head is a best of 10. So the second stage is kind of like the game Risk. So there's 3 stages. The finals is the third stage. The second stage is consolidating the gems into 4, the final 4, and then the finals. LTD United will have a team. There are some teams that are new and some teams carrying forward from previous Stable Wars. Retro's in the building. Welcome in. Dubs is in the house. Yes, this is very interesting. It's got layers. It'll keep us extremely busy. There'll be a scoreboard, so you'll know how many medallions each person has and which gems were won by which stable. All right. So if your team has 1 gem and the other team has 3, there might be 3 fights. You get it? It's like the game Risk. You're not going to get 1 win and get all 3 of their. You got to beat them 3 times. So stage 2, I have no idea what stage 2 is going to be like. Stage 1 is 15 battles, but everyone only fights 3 battles. The MAD are coming back as the stage. So the MAD have their own stable, former champs. The Cowboys from Hell are back. So after the group stage, we will consolidate gems to 4 teams and have our finals. The winning team will have collected all of the 15 gems and the Combat Kingdom 16 title belt, which will be used. So Cowboys from Hell, love the new logo. AI, thank you. The next team, the Future, is returning. Now, if you remember the Future, Hunter McIntyre, his Future Championship Wrestling inspired for it. But who will be on the team with him this time? The Kingdom is a brand new team for Stable War. The Kingdom will be comprised of players from Europe, Asia, New Australia, our new United Kingdom here in the Combat Kingdom. The True Chosen Ones. The 10 individuals picked by the aliens, by Mr. Yuck, by Xander Webb. I mean, we're getting as many details as they come right now. But Mr. Yuck was Xander Webb, an old friend of mine who appeared out of nowhere in the beginning of the digital wrestling world. He apparently isn't freaking alien, and his aliens have been watching us for 7 years, taking us every once in a while. So every individual in LTD that disappeared for a while and there was no explanation, we finally got our explanation. There was people back in the day telling me that certain things didn't make sense. Well, they should make sense now. All the disappearances over the 7 years have been by these aliens watching us. Boy, they must have had a good laugh whenever we blew up that planet and all of our satellites. Mr. Yuck was Xander. He was one of the aliens. Sudden Death Society have been rebranded and they return. Sudden Death Society rebranded as Anarchy and Chaos Enterprises. Of course, led by Atticus and Azrael Black. We're going to go over the teams here in a minute. So, Sudden Death Society rebranded to Anarchy and Chaos Enterprises. The Monarchy are back. Now, if you guys remember the Monarchy, last time they were comprised of Great Hall members. The Season Few. Mostly roster members that have joined within the past year. Jay Savage of the Season Few, along with Vipero, and Gunner R2K, the former G6 champs, who will join them, the Season Few, with their own stable. So we're going right in for the first time ever from the Gathering to a stable war. The Scavengers are back. Part of that Sudden Death Scavengers team that won. The J-Dog, J-Vulture. And another thing, each stable will have its own manager. So each stable will have its own manager. Scavengers, Here are your teams, everyone. Wait a minute. I'm the manager of the chosen few? Hold up. We got to start right there. Blake. I am the manager of the chosen ones. And all the people that hate me and despise me and been against me are on my team. All right, I'll accept this challenge. Count Z, Gav, Kyle Young, Kelly Mavericks, Nightmare, Frozen Rage, the world champion Matt Storm, Evil Shulky, Goddess, and Puppet are in the chosen ones. So the get back on Mordrin was, and it doesn't really personally affect Mordrin, but his son. ES, and you guys guessed Puppet and ES on a team together, and now they're under my wing. We'll stay at the bottom here. The ACE is what we'll be calling them. Daisy Spider is your manager. We're at the bottom. And the team will consist of Andy Price, Mr. Amazing, Atticus Black, Azrael Black, John Breakdown, Leo Angel, Ryan Mannion the Scorpion, and our G6 champs, Emily, Firestar, and Patty. Count, that team's to torment me. And that's the team basically we're representing the aliens. For the monarchy, our man True, you're the manager of United. For the monarchy, the manager is Monstar. The managers can decline their managership if they want to. I hope no one does. Bill Haight, Chance Harper, Cowboy John, D-Train, Corey Quinn, L.A., Mordrin, Devin for Riley Wolf, Mrs. Utaker, and Whisper for Jake Bagwell. The season few. Manager Eagle Star. Remember, he was missing? He's returned to manage this team. Digital Dog. And here's the trick. They're all in alphabetical order. That also determines your first round matchup. We'll go over that here in a second. Jay Savage, R2K, Totes, Cassie, Melinda, and Witcher are part of the seasoned few. So now the Scavengers, bottom right-hand corner. Manager TRC returns to help them behind the scenes. Captain Danger, J-Dog, Jamar, Michael Hawkins, Neo Extreme, Charles Roberts, Jay Vulture, Jen Corso, Jen Richards, and Raven. Yeah, Gav, you're on my team. It's to punish me, Gav. It's to punish me. I'm your manager. The Kingdom. Manager is McAllister. Connor, Omega, Clinton McCleary, Logan Windsor, Rick Sawyer, Sly Cooper, Mike Wasson, Jaden Carey, and Lady Devil. I guess we're all being punished on that team, but we have to find a way to fight together. Ugh. Tony Lee Williams managing the future. These are all from the Twitterverse, from X, Christian, Cody, Hunter, Jeff Matthews, Jester. They all joined the company during the Twitterverse takeover. Lita, S.J. Ray, and Yang. So there's that team. So if you're trying to figure out who you fight, for instance, once I give you the matchups, the person on the top fights the person on the top and right down the line. Lady Devil will fight whoever's on the bottom line. And Sunshine is in this. My daughter is back. Cowboys from Hell. Jake Bagwell is the manager. You got Austin, Jaden Proud, Johnny D, Machete, R.A., SP, Butterfly, the Texan also, Rose, and Tiffany. Tiffany on the Cowboys from Hell. Then we have the MAD. The manager is Ripper. He's returned to manage. You got Blade Charge. Drum finally fighting for the MAD in a stable war. Mad Outlaw, Mark Caliber, Shifty, Wally, Cougar, the newest member, Kelly, and Sunshine. Obviously, all the MAD members can't be on one. So in the first round, Lady Devil will fight someone on the bottom line with them because it's alphabetical order. Jade, Carrie, LD, JKL. All right. And then for LTD United, the manager is our man True. The manager. Yeah, Daisy. Well, you're pregnant. You can't fight. So we needed a manager for that team. Our man has Brian. And I just wanted to get people involved that aren't on the roster. So I figured those who have been around for and showing up, who used to be on the roster, et cetera, could all be part of the stable war behind the scenes. So, R-Man, Brian, Dragonheart, Jesse, Marley, Miles Stanley Ward, Primetime, TJ Toad, Carmen, Diamond, and Lashana. So I tried to keep like Tiffany, Sky, Caliber, and JW. They're on the same team. I think I forgot to put JW on his team. Yeah, I forgot to put JW, but he's on that team. So we have, as a little reminder, we have the chosen ones: Count, Gav, Kyle, Mav, Raid Storm, ES, Goddess, and Puppet. And I am the manager. And we represent the aliens. Anarchy, Chaos, Enterprises, Daisy Spider, because Leo's there, obviously. Andy, Mr. Amazing, Atticus, Azrael, John Breakdown, Scorpion, Ryan Mannion, Jameson, Emerald, welcome in, my friend. Jose's in the building. What's up, Daisy? Anybody else popping in? Patty, Emily, and Firestar. The Monarchy. All the members of the Great Hall. Sean Shamrock, Monstar. You got Bill Haight, Chance, Cowboy, D-Train, Corey, Quinn, L.A., Mordrin, Devin for Riley Wolf, Mrs. Utaker, Whisper Bagwell for Jake Bagwell. So members representing the Great Hall. And the season few represent members who just joined the company. Cassie thrown in there as well with Melinda and Witcher. Totes, R2K, Jay Savage, Hacksaw, Cassie's son Vipero, Dubs, Digital. That team knows each other well. Scavengers, TRC manager, Captain Danger, J-Dog, Jamar, Michael Hawkins, Neo Extreme, Charles Roberts, Vulture, Jen Corso, Jen Richards, and Raven. The Kingdom, McAllister managing, Clinton, Connor, Logan, Windsor, Rick Logan, Parfit, Sawyer, Sly, Mike Wasson, Jade Carey, and LD. The Future, Tony Lee Williams managing, Christian, Cody, Hunter, Jeff, Jester, Lance, Turmoil, Lita, SJ Ray, and Yang. Cowboys from Hell, Jake Bagwell, the manager. You got Austin. You got JP, Johnny D, Machete, RA, SP, Butterfly, Rose, and Tiffany. The idea behind Stable War, your stable wins, you get all the title shots. Looks like those title shots will be in 2K25 possibly. Or still here, right afterwards, maybe in the finals. We'll see. MAD, Sunshine returns, my daughter. You got Kelly, Crushing Kelly, and Cougar. Wally, Shifty, Matt Outlaw, Mark Caliber, Joker, Drum, and Blade Charge. It might be the first time Drum Monkey's fought, because he's fought with the Red Lounge, the Wolves, all these other teams, and not MAD. LTD United, Brian, Dragonheart, Jesse, Marley, Miles Stanley Ward, Primetime, TJ, Carmen, Diamond, and Lashana. So that is the big news. Shout out to Jameson Emerald in the building. Welcome in, welcome in. So the first match, we'll go over here. We'll go over the schedule. Here you go. The Chosen Ones versus United. So if it's Chosen Ones versus United as the first matchup, for instance, Chosen Ones, Count Z, United, Brian LG. Count Z will fight Brian LG. Lashana will fight Puppet. Right in order. The first round will be in that order. So here's how it breaks down. The 10 teams will fight 3 different teams. Each fight is for one of the gemstones. You win a gem, you win a match, you win a medallion. It's a best of 10 medallions each matchup. They're all singles fights in the group stage. So for instance, the first show for the Amethyst Gem, Chosen Ones versus United. Matt Storm will take on TJ Toad, Frozen Rage versus Primetime, Puppet Lashana, Nightmare MSW, Kelly Mavericks Marley Good, Goddess of Pain Diamond Sky, Kyle Young versus Jesse, Gav versus Dragonheart, ES versus Carmen Gonzalez, and Count Z versus Brian LG. All the match cards will be posted to the website and Discord server and all that, so don't worry. Yeah, without the stupid parts. You're going to have 3 stages. The first stage is one-on-one. There's 10 single matches. Now there'll be 2 cage matches, 2 lethal matches. There'll be 3 Extreme Rules matches. The women's matches will all be Extreme Rules. Now, the second round, which is the first week of May, I have no idea what it's going to be like. Because, Team A could have 4 medallions, Team B could have 2. BC could have 1 medallions, Team 4 could have 3. So we could have anywhere from 3 to 1 medallion. But you have to win one of these 15 matches to get into round 2. If you do not win a medallion, you're out. May 4th and 5th is a Sunday and a Monday. We will still have Star Wars, May the 4th be with you, and Revenge of the 5th. But that might be on 25. I don't know. And then you fight for gold, copper, electrum, and silver in the semifinals. Bottom line is platinum for the finals. Whoever ends up with all the treasure is our Stable War champs. You would have collected all 15 gems plus the Combat Kingdom 16 title belt That belt will float around within the group stage, and then you collect anything from everyone else that you have beaten to win and basically rule the world. So good luck to everybody. And you're building your belt. Yep. You're going to have all those gems on the title. The 17 title belt will have all the medallions of the past champs and all 15 gemstones. We will still have some AWF streams tomorrow. Wednesday night will be one. It may be creation. It might just be continuing what we're doing, testing matches. Now we talk about today's match card. At least now we know the end is not here. The aliens aren't going to destroy the planet and just say the end of LTD and the Combat Kingdom planet. The final gathering is today, people. Here's your match card. And here's the explanation on each one, too, because it's very complicated. And I wanted it to be this way because we've never done it. I've always wanted to do it like this. If Azrael, Atticus, or Joker get the final pin, they will win the tag titles and have both championships. But one of the G6 will be left out. So if Atticus pins Drum to win the match, it is a standard G6 matchup. They'll get the tag titles, but it will be with him and either Joker or Azrael. Obviously, if Drum, Jester, or Turmoil win, Jester and Turmoil will remain the tag champs, but those three will also be your G6 champs. A lot of belt collector possibilities after today. Second one, it's even more convoluted. Jade and Carrie, if they win and get the final pin over Patty or Whisper, they get the tag titles. If Jade or Carrie get the final pin and they pin Firestar or Emily, they will get the G6 titles. Yes, Patty will lose hers too. If Jade or Carrie beat Patty, they can take just the double Duchess. If Patty can't win anything extra, obviously. So they're protecting your belt, but also trying to win the other one. Very convoluted. If Whisper would pin Emily and Firestar, Whisper would win the G6 titles. She would probably pick Patty, but she would have to pick someone else to be that third person. That is insanity as far as a championship. Many ways that match can go. This match makes a little more sense now if you guys see how it lines up. If you guys were wondering, what does this match mean? Bill, Hate, and Chance, both members of the Monarchy. Jay Vulture and Neo, both members of the Scavengers. Lance and Cody, both members of the Future. Scorpion and Amazing, both members of ACE. Savage and Totes, both members of the Season Feud. So you get a little Stable War preview with this Rumble. Little Stable War preview with the ladies as well. ES, Butterfly, Raven, Rose, Jen, Tony, Cougar, and Lala in a Crazy 8 match. War Games. Now look at this one. This one gets pretty interesting. Everyone on the left side, they're all chosen ones. So the aliens help stack the deck. My team. And there's another Raven. The original Raven. Raves in the house. What is happening, hon? The Great Hall member, the Enchanted Raven in the building. Clinton McCleary is a member of the Kingdom. Brian LG is a member of LTD United. Redneck Avenger is a member of the Cowboys from Hell. Shifty is a member of the MAD. It's 4 different stables versus the true chosen ones. Yeah, Jeff Matthews, since Aiden's gone anyway, you don't have that. They stole the chosen one's name off of Mordrin's son. Angelita, Senorita. Yeah, I told you it's a big night tonight. And it gets even bigger. The Blitzkrieg Championship is on the line. Wait, where's the Crazy 8 title? There it is. Crazy 8 titles on the line. Azrael puts his title up against the other 7 who have qualified. Rick, Rob, Johnny, Logan, Shadowpress, Jeff, and Sean. Yeah, I think that the aliens, Matt, were watching kind of closely and saw that a lot of the Madness members worked well together. But now you and I are associated with that, Matt. Well, so happy that you did. We're getting ready for another stable war. Blitzkrieg Rumble title on the line. Charles Roberts puts his Rumble title up against Sawyer, the former champ. Frozen Rage, Kyle Young, J-Dog, Leo Angel, D-Train, Austin, Michael Hawkins, and Christian Tracy. The Stable War announcement will make a lot of you guys cheer for different people now, that's for sure. And we'll get the roster and everything out so everyone can look at it and see where your teams are. You have this stream to use as a reference. Rewind and pause it. Oh, there it is. I had it in there twice. The true chosen ones, Count, Kelly, Gav, and Nightmare. Then you have Clinton, Brian, RA, and Shifty from 4 different stables. That'll be interesting. The finals of the gathering, 29 women competed. Now it's down to Carrie Barrett and Jen Richards. The winner gets a shot at either Goddess or Diamond. Mordrin and Nightmare, the finalists of the gathering. Mordrin and Nightmare, 1-on-1. The finals of the 70-man singles tournament. Goddess of Pain, it's title for title night. Goddess of Pain will fight for the Tap Out Princess title, even though she doesn't want to. And Diamond Sky will fight Goddess of Pain for the Battle Queen Championship. Title versus title. In your main event, title versus title versus title. For the first time ever, the Internet Champ, Totes McGoats, the Lethal Champ, Mordrin Nightwalker, and Matt Storm, your World Champ. But it's a regular 1-fall triple threat. Only one championship will. I complicated the hell out of it, trust me. You collect medallions, you collect gems. So here's where it really gets complicated. If Matt Storm beats Mordrin, Mordrin doesn't have a title no more. Matt has 2. Totes keeps his title. If Totes beats Matt Storm, he's the world champ and internet champ. Matt Storm doesn't have a title. Mordrin keeps the lethal title. If Mordrin beats Totes, Mordrin has the internet championship. Matt Storm keeps the world title. Totes doesn't have a title. So that's it. Kept it right around an hour. The final gathering is over. I mean, it's about to happen. At least it's not the end of LTD. It's the beginning of Stable War 17. So we'll be live here in a few minutes. We will go live with the gathering. So get ready, people. You just got Blaised. We set it up. Took a while. It sucks because I was really looking forward to Thursday night. It was all supposed to go down. It was going to go down Thursday night at the end of the show. We unmasked earlier today. We now know Xander Webb is now Mr. Yuck. We were wondering who Mr. Yuck was. Now I'm on the side of Mr. Yuck. Who knew? Xander Webb, Mr. Yuck. Now I'm on the side with him, and we're here for Stable War 17. Get ready for it. It starts today. We find out who walks into Stable War with the championship belts. All 11 titles are on the line here tonight. Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, the finals of the gathering. We started with 99 people, 70 men, 29 women. Now we'll find out who wins the gathering. Of course, there's a big prize purse too. Money, treasure, and then the real treasure starts to get collected. The gems, the medallions. So stay tuned. We'll be live here momentarily to bring you the final gathering. But first, before we do our final thoughts and we do our at the end of the day, why not have a little commercial break?
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Mr. Yuck is mean. Mr. Yuck is green.
Home is full of lots of things that children shouldn't touch. Home is full of bad things that can hurt you very much. Now there's a man whose face is green that you ought to get to know. He'll warn you when danger's coming fast or slow. Get to know his face in every single place. When you see it, you'll know quick. Things marked yuck make you sick, 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 sick. Mr. Yuck is mean. Mr. Yuck is green.
Midnight Hobo presents Real Hobos of Genius.
Real hobos of genius.
Today we salute you, Mr. Perverted Trenchcoat Flasher Guy.
Mr. Perverted Trenchcoat Flasher Guy.
With your dark sunglasses, fedora hat, and hairy legs sticking out of the bottom of your trench coat, nobody could ever know what you were about to do.
How you doing?
On the lookout for hot, sexy women that you could never bed in real life, or maybe some kinky stuff with that old granny sitting at the bus stop. You don't discriminate.
You can look, but you can't touch.
The pressure is on. It's time to perform as you jump in front of those unsuspecting ladies and rip open your trench coat.
I was in the pool. I swear to God, it's bigger when it's warm.
So here's to you, Mr. Perverted Trenchcoat Flasher Guy. Until you came along, never had someone done so much with so little.
Mr. Perverted Trenchcoat Flasher Guy.
Midnight Hobo, Chernobyl Bottling Company, Intercourse, Pennsylvania.
What a perv. Wish I thought of that. Intercourse.
All right, everybody. Our final thought here tonight at the end of the day. Another wild and wacky storyline coming to an end, only to begin another one. So, Stable Wars back. We'll start it Tuesday. There'll be the match to find out who gets the championship belt, which will also be treated like a gem. You have to win that. If you're the only one that has that, but your team doesn't have a gem, that title belt will keep you in this tournament. There'll be 3 matches in the group stage, and then we'll consolidate gems until only 4 have them. Good luck to everybody in your teams. Today we get a little preview and we find out who the champions will be. Other than that, peace and positive vibes, and I'll see you in the streams. We'll be live here in a few minutes. The match card's all ready to go. Let's hope we do with one stream. And I appreciate everybody who stopped by. If you're just stopping by, catch the replay, rewind. All the information is given. We found out who Mr. Yuck is. We found out what the gems are for. We found out who we are, and it all come together to start Stable War 17. Starts this week. Will go all for about a month. So now we have something to do to keep us busy while they patch 25. See you guys in a few with the final gathering. Damn wheeze. Xander, shame on you. For goodness sakes. Peace. We out of here. Get blazed. Get blazed. Blaised. Blaised. Get blazed. Get blazed.